Morning everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris and welcome to this beautiful day in Western Australia. And today I'm going to be doing well, it's not a special shave, it's a special shave to me. It's my best mate's bucks night or stag do tonight. So I've had a request since I've been using the Mueller R41 to jump back to the Edwin Jagger DE89 just to see how I go with it and just give my opinion on it and what it's like after using what is apparently an aggressive razor. Today I've got a brand spanking new Gillette Wilkinson sword in the razor. It's a lovely blade, that is really nice. I got it with my antique, my vintage Gillette razor. Today, because of the shave that I'm doing, it's sort of special to me. I'm using my favourite soap again, which is the Wickham's 1912 in the Club Cola, which I absolutely love. I've not bloomed the soap because I never do. I'm going to do a bowl lather today. I've just soaked my brush so it's nice and wet, nice and hydrated. Just got out the shower and I'm using the Bob Quinn Bowl and Resin Custom. Just before I do, I'm just going to pop a bit of the Edwin Jagger pre-shave onto my head because I'm going to be shaving my head in my next video. So I'm just going to pop it on here and it just sort of hydrates a little bit, leaves a bit of moisture in there for when I'm ready to do my head shave. And it's got a lovely little bit of menthol in there as well. Right, so here we go. Let's give that a little bit of a dip in the water. Load up the brush, which, as we all know, if you've used the 1912 or if you've watched my previous videos, this stuff loads up a treat, makes a beautiful, well, probably the best lather that I've got so far. I've not tried really many other artisan soaps. I've got the Shaver Heaven, which is lovely stuff as well. It's not quite as good as this, but I do have the discontinued range of Shaver Heaven, so I don't expect it to be quite as good. Obviously his new formulation at Shaver Heaven's going to be better, I would imagine, but I will get some eventually. I've also had a request to get hold of a Mueller R89 just to give my opinion on that razor. So I'm going to try and get hold of one. Have a check on eBay and stuff and see what I've got. Oh. Don't want to waste any of the lather from this stuff. As you can see, the brush is super loaded up. I've only been doing that for probably less than a minute, maybe just over a minute. Alright, and what I normally do, I just grab my bowl. I'm using my little horn bowl today, which I never used to enjoy. I used to think it was a pretty poor bowl, but it's actually quite good. Just got a little bit of water in there if you can see it wobbling about. That's all you need, and then I just transfer my brush in there with that tiny bit of water, and then away we go. With the 1912 from Wickham's, you don't really need to bowl lather it. You can go straight into a face lather. It's really good stuff. I just quite enjoy creating the lather now, much more than I used to. And you do get more of an appreciation of what this lather's like when you bowl lather it, because it really thickens up and goes really creamy, silky smooth. And the scent, it just blows my mind, the scent from this stuff. It's just incredible. And as you can see, it's creating just loads of lather, nice thick lather. Bit messy with this bowl, I've got to say, but I am slowly getting used to it coming over the sides. It's not meant to be a clean thing, is it? It's supposed to make a bit of a mess when you have a shave. Why not? It adds to the fun. Alright, I'm happy with that. Loads of lather there. It's lovely and thick. Just going to wet the face. Now I've got 6 days growth on here. My last shave was on Monday. It's now Saturday. So I'm interested to see how we go with the DE89. I know the Mueller R41, look at that lather, isn't that just beautiful? I know the Mueller R41 would slice through this stuff with great ease. But let's see how the DE89 deals with it. Because this is now the longest I've went without shaving for probably 3 months. 6 days. I do have quite a thick stubble, so it'll be interesting to see how the razor goes. I think the first time that I shaved was with the Parker 99R. It did a good job. I'm a bit more experienced now. I've got a bit more of an idea on technique and how to do it. So let's see how we go. So there we go, the Edwin Jagger DE89 with the Wilkinson Swords Gillette blade, Gillette Wilkinson sword blade. And here we go. And that, straight off the bat, is super smooth. No tugging, it's just cutting through the hair lovely. But there's definitely a huge gap which I can now feel in the aggressiveness of this razor compared to the R41. Massive gap. So I'm quite happy that I've come back to this. One thing I will say, I mean I always get a weeper down here, there's nothing, it just seems to always nick me, it doesn't nick me, it just seems to pull a hair or something down there, I don't know. But yeah, as I was saying, once you use the R41 and you get used to it and you actually, you become safer with it. I mean, I've been pretty safe with it from the start, get-go. You can really feel the difference when you use a milder razor like this. I mean, this is a medium, I would say this is a medium to almost sort of bordering aggressive. It's not an aggressive razor by any means, but it's on the upper end of medium. And it gives you a massive amount of confidence when you use the R41 to come back to something like this. You know, certainly into it. I must have a little ingrown hair or something there. I think I have. So there we go, first pass down. Lovely and smooth, very comfortable. Just got to scoop a little bit more of this soap out of the actual soap tub that I've got here. Just wet the face a little bit because it doesn't need much. And straight back in. And as you can see, that ladder, guys, if you don't have Wickham's, go and buy some. Doesn't matter where you are in the world, Darren will ship it anywhere, and it really is top notch stuff. Alright, pass number 2, across the grain towards my nose. I don't know if it's because I'm being a little bit less careful with this. But I've got a few, got a couple of little ones there and I've got one here. I wasn't really getting anything with the R41. This is quite clearly a less aggressive, less harsh razor. It really is. But I've got a couple here as well, which I'm not getting with the R41. It just seems to whip the hair off with no issues. Well, that's what I get from it anyway. Pass number 3. Alright, pass number 3 across the grain towards the ear. As you can see there, I've got a few little weepers down there. Not nicks or cuts, they're just tiny weepers. Obviously I've just nicked the tip of the hair. I do have a couple ingrown hairs at the moment, which I'm surprised about. I haven't had them for a while since I started wet shaving. I'm just going to give it a bit of a wet and then a tidy up. I'm happy with that, guys. And girls, if there's any girls out there about it. Now I can tell you right now, I do have a little bit of irritation on my neck. Which is something, once again, that I don't get with the R41. So it's quite surprising really. Got a couple of little bits there, which I'm just not getting with the R41, so let's say maybe I just can't shave with a milder razor. Maybe I just like the harsh ones. Alright, Shave Works the cool fix. They should call this Shave Works the sting fix, because it stings like mad. Does a good job though. So as you can see, 2 down here, 2 over here, and I've got a little section here. So here we have it, guys, going from the R41 back to a less progressive razor. It doesn't guarantee a good shave or a great shave. I've just grabbed my alum block, alum stick, give it a dip in the water. Hopefully this will stem the bleeding. there we have it, guys. So I'll leave it at that, get the camera off, I'll get it back on, and thanks for tuning in, like and subscribe. Catch you guys next time.